Hi, I'm the Outdoor Heretic, and I'm addicted to fishing. Outdoor Heretic back with you. I see the mosquitoes are out here, and might have to put on some spray. We are back at Weaver Creek Boat Launch, and today's going to be a little different video. What today is going to be about is I'm going to do a little how-to today. How I'm going to react to the conditions. Now, North Carolina, the end of last week, we had somewhere between 6 inches and a foot of rain. Lakes, rivers, and everything's flooded out. So I decided, did a little work this morning, and I decided to come out and put the yak in some of this flooded water out at Weaver Creek. And I'm going to show you how I fish it and how I'm going to go about fishing it. And either I'm going to catch some fish and show you how I did it, or we're not going to catch any fish and I'll show you how not to do it. So stay tuned and we're going to get after them. Okay, gang, I'm going to give you an idea of what we're dealing with. And I apologize, I brought my camera, but I forgot my remote. They're on my other life jacket. If you see us on the Kayak River, you'll see them there. All right, this is Weaver Creek Boat Launch. If you watch any of my videos, you will see there is a sign. Let me see if I can zoom out to that sign. That's a sign right there of, I'm sorry for the camera movement. That is the sign where the normal boat ramp is. That's where you put in, right there. And then I want you to look, because if you also look at my video, that is where we normally park. You can see this in the water telling you where the parking area is. And so I have dropped the Old Town 106 PDL in here, and then I have went right back up there and just parked right on the side of the road, and hopefully nobody has a problem with that. But we're going to put in, you can see water level out here. I would say for it to be up that high, we're up 5 feet. I would think at least 5 feet, maybe 4, but I'm gonna guess 5 feet. So these are the conditions I'm dealing with today, so stay tuned, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna go about, and then I'll show you if we land any fish, and if not, I'm gonna tell you that I need to revamp and watch more YouTube videos. See you in a minute. All right, we're gonna try to hold this camera still. So I'm right here at these rocks, and this is where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start close to the bank. Now I took a depth reading right at where the boat ramp should have been. We're 8 feet over normal. 8 feet over normal. That's why everything's flooded out. I anticipated 6. We're actually 8. I'm gonna start at the bank. The water is really muddy. It's really stained. I'm going to start with some dark colors with chartreuse mixed in. I'm going to start with a jig, and then somewhere I'm going to go to a minnow. But you can see up towards the bank, the closer I get, the more these rocks, the more junk is at the top of the water because it's coming this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start close to the bank, and then I'm going to drift out and we'll fish deeper water as we go. Fish Finder is finding all kinds of junk in here, so I'm anticipating that this water has really moved some stuff up here. So that's where we're going to start, and we'll get back to you here in a minute. All right. As you can see, I've made a cardinal mistake. I have come to the side that the wind is blowing into. Now, we have fished the other side into a cove along the rocks. We caught one crappie, got him to the edge of the boat, and of course he come off. He was actually pretty good. He would have been probably about 10 inches. And then we had one more bite on a dark colored jig. I'll show you what I'm using. But so we've tried to fish on the bank. Now we're going to move and go to where we were catching them before. But right now the wind, for a 5-mile-an-hour wind, this wind is pretty crappy. So weather missed it again. So stay tuned. Alright, now I told you this is going to be a how-to video and how to catch fish in flooded timber. I hope you can see that. That's a good fish. That's a good fat fish right there. He's every bit over 10 inches. I'll measure him here in a minute, tell you what he is. But we caught him with a minnow, 14 feet of water, and we went just right over some timber. So we're gonna go back through there. We might bring this guy home with us. Let him go to the frying pan. Stay tuned. Now the question becomes, why are you fishing with the jig and the cork? The cork is a slip cork. I've got it on. That last fish didn't pull it down, pulled it sideways. So you have to watch that cork. And then I'm fishing with that jig to get anything that may be lower to give me a depth reading. And that jig is silver, just like a minnow. The color has worked. That's what I caught. The first one was on that jig. Of course, I was moving about a 1/2 mile an hour. Right now, I'm just fishing real slow. We just caught that one here. Going to fish here another minute. And if we don't catch it, then we're going to move on. So hopefully I keep enough video. Hopefully that tells you what we're doing. And hey, maybe you're out there and you're one of the pros and you say, hey, you should change that up a little bit, or you're not doing that right. That's okay too, because I'm not a live scoper. I'm not a professional. I'm a guy out here that enjoys being out here, and I enjoy the search. Listen, in 40 minutes the wind has turned around. It was blowing on me. I had gotten out of the way of it. Now was blowing on me, and now it's quit. So I'm trying to overcome those elements and catch some fish. So that's how I'm doing it. It's getting dark, and Slab City, and that one's probably going to be about 11 inches. 10, 11 inches. We're going to let him go. And actually, I think he was right about the same size as the one I caught earlier, which was 11 inches. I just want to show you right here. I got to get to the boat ramp, but I'm right at it. So I want to just show you for a minute what I've caught them on. The first one, I've caught a few more dinkers, but I didn't want to put those on camera. I want you to think I don't know what I'm doing. We caught about, I think that was 6 overall. Not great, but considering the water. I want to show you, this is what I'm using. This is what I caught the last 3 on. And I'm long lining. What I do is long line. And I wanted to show you that. That's what I'm using in the dark water. It has worked pretty good. I have a chartreuse still in the water. It's really got me nothing today. One thing I am concerned about, maybe if any of you are having this problem, you can tell me about it. I use I upgraded some of my poles here recently. I'm using the Ugly Stick, the GX2 series. Great little reel. Actually got negative reviews on the reel. I've never been a real Ugly Stick fan, but I got those short poles, and then I got this longer pole behind me. The longer pole does a little better, but I'm missing some strikes on it, and I think I thought I was setting the hook late. I actually think that I'm because it's so limber, I'm not getting a good hook set. So I'm gonna try some of my stiffer poles, and we'll see what we get. But guys, I appreciate you tuning in. If this video was helpful to you, the information was helpful, then do me a favor. How about subscribe, like, and comment, and let's share our knowledge with each other. Hopefully, I'll be in my tree stand come Saturday, and maybe get out again Friday. I'll have to ask the boss.